On this episode on Criminal Kids, witness the murder of Lynette Dejuis and the conviction of the killer through multiple tests. On Thursday, May 15th, 2019.
It was $1,000, bro. I forgot whether this was right.
Saying my Airbnb was too
Pretty sure.
It's just always the dinner.
I think so.
Aw, Lynette, you shouldn't have. Oh, what was in that pizza? I don't feel good. Lynette, I know you tried to poison me.
No, I didn't.
You left that note. I know it was you.
What are you talking about?
It was you. Oh, God.
All right, go.
Okay. Shouldn't have poisoned me.
Yes, 911. Hi, I just witnessed a murder. It was two girls. One of the girls just strangled the other. I don't know what's going on, but please send help.
Okay, my name is Julia and I'm a crime scene investigator.
Nice to meet you.
What is your name?
Granger.
Last name?
Smith.
Okay. So, what time did this murder take place?
2:32 p.m.
Where did this murder occur?
At school.
Where at school?
In front of the cafeteria.
And what school do you go to?
Wiregrass Ranch High School.
Okay, thank you. And do you know who was involved?
I don't know them.
Okay, what weapons did you see at the crime scene?
I believe one was a lanyard. Used to
Okay.
strangle the victim with.
Anything else?
There was some kind of blade or weapon that
Okay,
the girl being attacked used.
thank you. Do you know where the suspect went? Or where she ran?
She just walked off that way. Not sure exactly where.
Okay. Any definition, characteristics of the suspect that you remember?
She had light hair, blue eyes. I would say about 5'6" or so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, right this way.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm gonna put on the gloves now to not disturb any evidence. Let's see what's going on. See what we have here. We have a murder weapon, or there seems to be some fiber evidence. You can see that she was strangled to death. And this seems to have some blood on it, which we will take into an evidence bag. As seen under her nails, there seems to be some skin, which we will collect. Okay, to collect the DNA evidence into a bag, so no evidence is tampered with, and to collect the fiber on her neck. We'll use duct tape to collect. Fiber on her neck. We'll also place that into the DNA evidence bag, so no other fibers or hair tampers with it. I'm going to examine the body for any more evidence, and then we'll be on our way. Lastly, to collect the skin from underneath her nails, I will take this collected and put it in the evidence bag. So her body will now be taken to the morgue, and we will go run some tests in the lab. Okay, so I just placed the fiber that we collected from the scene in here. Now, if you want to take a look, it seems to be a white fiber, and I can see that it's been a direct transfer. Okay, so this has been a direct transfer, and the fibers can come from clothing, coats, carpet, furniture, curtains, bedding, insulation, rope, etc. But this certain type of fiber, where do you think it came from?
Definitely factory based. Well, in order to test this fiber, we have to use the microscope like we are. And if there's any limited amount of fiber found at the crime scene, it is important that we perform a test that won't damage the evidence. We can possibly polarize, use light microscopy, allowing us to look at optical properties of the fiber using specific wavelengths of the light. Sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello. Good afternoon. Can I interview for a second? Are you Ashton?
Yes.
Okay. Can we have a seat over here, please?
Yes.
So, do you know who I am?
No.
Okay. My name is Julia. I'm a crime scene investigator. Have you heard about the murder recently?
I have.
Okay. So, can I ask you a few questions, please?
Sure.
So, where were you last Thursday?
What time?
Between 2 and 3 p.m.
In class.
What class were you in?
Forensics.
Who is that teacher?
Sitting.
Okay. I will be confirming to make sure you were in there. What do you know about this individual, Lennon?
She's in my class. I don't know anything else about her.
Okay. Well, describe your relationship. Just
Acquaintances.
okay. What is there on your neck? Is that yours?
Yes.
What is it?
My keys.
Okay. Can I take those, please?
Why?
I need to run some tests to see. Thank you for meeting with me, but we are going to take that lanyard, run some tests, and I will put you out of class.
So in public, they ain't even out there.
Hello, my name is Julia Leck. I'm a crime scene investigator. Nice to meet you.
Nice
You
to
miss
meet
sitting?
you. Yes.
Okay.
So like,
Can I interview you about one of your students?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a student named Ashton Jordan in your class?
I do.
Okay. Was she here last Thursday?
No.
Okay. Do you have an excused absence for her?
No, she didn't turn in an excuse to the office.
Okay. Thank you. You give me a description of Ashton Jordan's personality.
Well, she seems very quiet. She doesn't talk very much in class, and she seems a little bit withdrawn. She doesn't honestly come to class very often, so it's a little hard for me to judge, but she seems very quiet and withdrawn.
Okay, and whenever she is in class, do you see her wearing a UCF white lanyard?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you for meeting with me. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
So I have Ashton Jordan's lanyard. Let's run some tests. So it seems that they're the same exact fibers. So after running the blood samples through the system, I'm going to do one more test that we found with the skin found under the victim's nails that shows a sign of struggle and that there was a fight leading on to the death. So now I'm looking at the skin under a microscope of some suspect and looking at the details, I'm going to run the DNA through the system to see. Ashton Jordan, please stand up. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney during interrogation. If you cannot afford an attorney, you'll have one be appointed to you. Okay? Do you know what you did?
Yes. I played the fifth.
So after running my blood sample tests, the fiber analysis tests, the handwriting analysis tests, as well as the DNA skin tests, I have convicted Ashton Jordan as the murderer of Lynette. Ashton Jordan will be sentenced to life in prison with no parole. You guys do that. Whatever. Okay, hold on. Yes.
Where's your warrant?
Oh, it's right here.
Honestly, all I hear when you say is a 3, 2.
It's right here.
I
Oh, wait, can you use that?
I just hear the iCarly
Great,
like,
yes.
theme song.
Okay.
Okay.